Yo, what's up my Juggernauts? It is Juggernaut here bringing you guys an awesome 105 KD gameplay on the map Overflow with the PDW. I think I'm using suppressor and extended mags if I'm not mistaken. And if you guys can't tell already, I sound like shit. I've been really sick, not like throwing up, flu sick, but I've had a really sore throat for the past 3 days. And believe it or not, this is an extreme improvement of what I sounded like on Thursday and Friday. And this gameplay will probably go up Sunday morning. So yeah, I'm recording on Saturday. Hopefully I'll feel better by the end of the weekend. But yeah, just a little bit sick, guys. So hopefully I'll be back to my loud ass self next commentary. Anyways, guys, like I said, you guys are watching a 105 KD gameplay, insane gameplay. I do die once, and I die by my own swarm. And is it just me, or are the swarm drones a lot more stronger than the actual hunter drone? Like, obviously, like, duh, obviously there's a swarm of hunter drones, but I mean, each individual swarm hunter drone, the blast radius on them is ridiculous, and when I die, I was like, what the hell? This is just killing me, and it would have been nice to get the flawless, but, you know, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys, not, you know, tips and tricks on YouTube. You know, there's a dime a dozen, and they're friggin' there's so many tips and tricks on YouTube, especially for Black Ops 2 since it's a brand new game. There's so many tips and tricks to get 100 pluses, get these high scoring gameplays, you know, get good KD gameplays, how to get rack up your win-loss ratio. So I'm going to give you guys the best possible tips I can give you guys, the tips that I use personally to do well. I have given tips and tricks in the past, but I am going to show you guys how I really go for these 100 pluses. Obviously you can't get 100 plus every game, but when the lobby arises, you need to really capitalize on it, and that's what I try to do every time a good lobby like this one comes along. But yeah, so let's start with the class setup, guys. Class setup, my favorite submachine, I would go with your favorite gun. Obviously it's going to be different for everybody. The feel for the guns is different for everybody. So pick any submachine gun you guys want. Assault rifles I wouldn't really recommend because submachine guns pretty much rule in this game, even with the patch that just came out to lower like the hip fire and whatnot. Submachine guns still rule and they reign supreme. So pick a submachine gun. In my opinion, the PDW is overall the best submachine gun because of the magazine size and the damage on it. In terms of attachments, I usually go with suppressor and extended mag. Suppressor, it's really nice to stay off the radar, especially when the other team's rocking, you know, just like suppressors themselves. But yeah, suppressor is definitely a must-have for me, particularly. But you guys can try any other attachments. But yeah, my personal recommendations are silencer and extended mags. Secondaries, I don't run any secondaries. I usually run 4 perks with the perk 1 greed, so usually it'll be flak jacket and hardline, and I'll usually be rocking scavenger with tac mask. Tac mask and tac mask and flak jacket are a necessity in this game. They're a must, absolute must in this game, because people just love to whore their, you know, their shock charges and their grenades and their C4s all over the place, and if you don't have either of those 2 perks, you're gonna die quite a bit just from explosions. I really don't see a point in using Ghost in this game, especially if I can play defensive while they have a enemy UAV up. And usually whenever I play in a party, I kind of have one person running counter UAV, just one person. Not like Modern Warfare 3, you know, everyone run ballistic vest. No, just one person, you know, can you please put on counter UAV? Or if you want, you can put on counter UAV yourself. It's a huge help, counter Blackbird UAV, and it's just an overall really good score streak to have. Let's talk maps. Generally, if you're going to rock a submachine gun, you can pretty much use submachine guns on any map in this game because they're generally small, close quarter encounter maps. I would suggest maps like this one, Overflow, Hijacked. Hijacked isn't in 9v9, so Raid's a really good one. I'm trying to think right now. Yemen, kind of, you know, no, I'm actually not going to say Yemen. Yemen's way too campy. I find that people are always camping with their snipers in Yemen, so definitely not Yemen. I don't know, guys. I can't really think. It's hard to think of all these maps when you're... Oh, Plaza. Plaza's a really, really good one. That's the one I was trying to think of. Plaza's an awesome map for submachine guns. There's so many, pretty much all of the counters, as long as you're not down the middle lane, they're all, you know, close counter you know, encounters. So you can pretty much win all those if you pick your shots and have good aim. Alright, let's talk score streaks. If you want to get those 100 pluses, guys, let's be honest here. You're going to want to run those high kills, high score streaks like I'm using in this game, the dogs and the swarm. You don't have to use the dogs and the swarm, but the swarm is by far the most ham score streak I've ever seen in any Call of Duty before. Thing just goes insane, and I can't tell you how many times where I've called in my swarm and the entire enemy team just completely rage quits. So the swarm is a really good score streak to use, but beware of rage quitters because they happen more often than you would think. Blackbird is a necessity in this game. Blackbird really isn't that hard to get if you capture your flags and you kind of, you know, pick off a few guys here and there. So Blackbird's awesome. It stays up for a whole minute, and they show you exactly where they are, where they're moving, and whatnot. So it sets up pre-fire opportunities for you guys. And once you guys get the Blackbird, you pretty much are almost guaranteed to get any other higher score streaks you're getting. So if I'm, like I said, I'm running Blackbird, Dogs, and Swarm in this gameplay. So as soon as I get my Blackbird, I'm pretty much guaranteed my Dogs and Swarm because I know where they all are. So that's really a big helpful tip. And really, guys, that's all I really have to offer you guys for 100 pluses. Really nothing that special. But try her out. Like I said, try out the different submachine guns. Play on different maps. See what you like. And you kind of have to play a little bit of a more movement role. You can't really be sitting back on head glitches all the time. You gotta rush their spawn a little bit because the enemies in this game will camp themselves. So if you bring it to them, I'm sure they'll kind of fail, and not fail, they'll kind of choke, I guess is the perfect word to use. But I hope you guys enjoyed this 105 KD gameplay. If you did, please leave a like rating. Help me reach 10 likes. We haven't reached 10 likes in a while, so if you guys can help me reach 10 likes on this particular video, I would be extremely happy. And there's also a new outro that my buddy Beach Feet King made for me at the end of this video, so stick around for that, and let me know your thoughts on that. Anyways, I'll have another 100 plus out for you guys soon. Until then, guys, take it easy, and hopefully I'll feel better and not sound like I have a bag over my face. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.